From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Mike 50. Mike 50. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
To throw on 2nd down. Wyatt. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Wyatt. They set up the screen to Chubb. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wyatt. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
43-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Wyatt slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. From the gun, Wyatt, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he is out of bounds here. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Let's go.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Wyatt. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Quarterback, his pass, complete to Curtis Samuel. 5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Lions 3.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off at his own 47. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On 1st and 10, Wyatt. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Wyatt, his throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll run with Chubb, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Jets will extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On play action, Haskins. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well.
They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. It's a foot race. 30. 10. 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Richie James on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. The
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll let this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
You thought you had
touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 73 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wyatt eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Four yards remain for 2nd down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the gun on 3rd down, Wyatt. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted, 3rd time. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. He's at the 40.
Can't be
the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Jets 28, Lions 10. Justin Hopkins.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
Justin Hopkins.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Haskins back to the air. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Haskins going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to let it go again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, set up. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me. Check 24, check 24.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
Number 24.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
It's 2nd and inches at the 11-yard line.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down.
Mike 50. All day, just like that. Just like that.
From the gun, Wyatt. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Apple on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Wyatt. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now a timeout.
That's good.
7 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Oh, baby, come on, let's go. 18 ready, 18 ready.
On 1st down, Wyatt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 41, Haskins. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And the Lions 1st down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. Watch it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Tackled at the 20.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, get away with it.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Deebo Samuel on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Off the play fake. Wyatt. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wyatt, his throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the gun on 3rd down. Wyatt flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Wyatt, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again. Wyatt again looking for Samuel, this time the catch made. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Throwing again. Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Haskins will throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. And even 60 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now here on EA Sports.
17.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the stick.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30, past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller, 79 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
To throw again. Haskins. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Play action. Haskins under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They go play action with Haskins. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And the Lions 1st down.
I got number 23. I got
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tajay Sharp, 40 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
The 25-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got it at the 15. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Wyatt. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And my goodness, another interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Wyatt slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
2nd down and 20.
Now Haskins to throw it. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Wyatt. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Number 23.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Haskins on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They go play action now. Haskins eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, Haskins. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gano the extra point. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. That one looks like he'll throw here. Taking a shot for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Wyatt's pass intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One final shot for Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.